Welcome, Office Aides. We are so happy to have you this semester. We know that it's going to be a great spring semester. I'm Miss Woodard, the librarian here at Mead Middle School. So I'm going to start you guys off with some quick rules and things that we would like you to know about being an office aide. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to come and see me. The first thing that I want to talk about is confidentiality. So, confidentiality means keeping things private. So, that means whether you are in the library, whether you are in the front office, the AP office upstairs, or in the attendance office, what you see and hear while you are in office aid, you have to keep that confidential. Okay, so I'll give you some examples. If somebody comes in the library and they check out a book about suicide, you cannot go tell the whole cafeteria that little Susie is thinking about committing suicide, okay? You don't know whether that is for a project, whether someone in her family committed suicide recently and she's reading more to understand it. If you're in the front office and a parent comes in and says something, maybe they say, their child is in big trouble, they're going to be on punishment tonight. You cannot go and tell everybody what you heard in the office or the library or the attendance office while you're an office aide. You wouldn't want anybody putting out your business, so you need to make sure what you hear stays private and secure, which means confidential. Okay. The next thing is running errands. When you go and you run an errand, do not walk super slow so that you can take 10 minutes to run one errand. We need you to go where you were supposed to go and then come back quickly. Okay? You shouldn't be playing in the halls. You shouldn't be passing your duties off to anyone else. So, oh, I see another office aide. Can you take this to for me because I don't feel like doing it? If you did not want to be a helper, if you are truly not an assistant, then you shouldn't have signed up to be an office aide. Okay? Office aide is about helping people. Um, and you can actually gain a lot of skills that you'll use in the workforce later on. The other thing with running errands is you want to make sure that you are being respectful. When you go to a teacher's classroom, you need to knock on the door. Don't jank at the door handle. Don't bang on the door real hard. Just knock on the door. Once you gain access to the room, go to the teacher. Always go to the teacher and tell them, hey, I need Miss Woodard to sign for a new ID badge. Don't just go up to the person because you know that kid or you recognize them and give them the letter, give them the ID badge, or tell them, come on, you're going home. You need to go to the teacher first and tell them what it is that you are doing in there, okay? Otherwise, you could get in trouble, all right? Signing in for attendance. When you first come in, you are always going to come and sign in the library. I'll show you an example. There'll be a binder and a paper that'll have the period, your office location, and your name, and you'll sign next to your name. You can get counted tardy, so do not think just because this is office aid that you cannot get counted tardy. You certainly can. Okay, and I'll take the same steps that your teacher would take as far as calling home to your parents, giving lunch detention, SAC, or an office referral if your tardies get really out of hand. The next thing is you have a supervisor at each station. So, since I work in the library is my station. At the front, you will have Miss Hernandez, Miss Soto, Miss Macias. In the attendance office, you will have Miss Torres. And then upstairs, you will have Miss Niola in the AP office where the counselors are. Okay. Your supervisor is in charge of your grade. I am the one that puts in the grades, so I will go around to them and say, hey, how have they been doing? What grade should I give them? What conduct grade should I give them? So please make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to do because this is not an easy grade, not an easy conduct grade as well. Um, if a grown up asks you to go and help them do something, you need to make sure you tell your supervisor at your station first. Otherwise, they look up, they think you're missing, they think you're skipping, they report it to me, and then I have to write a referral. Always ask permission to leave your station. Okay. The next thing is office aid passes. A lot of people forgot their IDs, but you will end up getting a sticker that you'll put on the back of your ID. It will say Spring 2019, your name, and the period. If you lose your permanent ID badge, you need to come to me for a new sticker, but you should not be trying to give that sticker to someone else or using it falsely. Only use it during office aid period because it has the period on there. Okay. The very last thing is your behavior at the stations. Some periods there are a lot of office aides. So you may be sitting down because you're done with your work and you're talking with your peers. You should not be talking about inappropriate things or using inappropriate language. So you shouldn't be talking about who dumped who, who's going to fight after school today. None of that. We just want regular, appropriate conversations going on because if you're having that kind of conversation in the front office and a parent comes, then that looks really bad. Okay. And also, you just want to make sure you are respecting the adults that are in the room and not cursing or talking about crazy things that you wouldn't talk about in front of your grandmother. All right. If you have any questions, as always, you can come see me. We are going to take a tour of the school right now. I'll point out the gym upstairs. We'll go to the counselor suite, the attendance office, and the front office. Okay, now I'm going to have you guys practice signing in. So we'll go to the binder and let you guys see where you've been assigned to. All right.